Welcome back again. At the end of the part 1, this is part 2 of calculating correlation coefficient and regression lines for group data. At the end of the part 1, we have finished the calculation on all the calculations in the table. And again I explained you have to consider the midpoints x, and then if you calculate by using deviation method, that is shifting the order and scale, then you have to consider like this: u is equal to x minus 32.5 divided by 5 and v is equal to y minus 26 by 4, etc. you have to consider, and then you have to calculate respectively by taking the values of u and v. So I repeat that we have the frequencies given here which are called bivariate frequencies, that is f of uv, actually which are f of xy, because we are considering the variables in terms of uv. Therefore we are considering the formulas in f of uv, f of u, f of v, f of uv. Or else we have the original values are f of x, f of y, f of x comma y. So therefore these are the some particular distinguish between the values of x and y, xy and uv, xy and uv. So therefore what I explained, at the end what you have to consider, you have to calculate f of u, f of v, and then v into f of v, v square into f of v, and summation u, uv, f of uv. And then here you have to calculate u, f of u, u square f of u, summation with respect to v, uv, f of uv. Against x you have to consider, that is against u, you have to consider f of u, v, u, f of u, v, u square f of u, etc. And against to v you have to consider, this are the values of v. Against to v you have to consider f of v, v f of v, v square f of v, etc. This is the value which will be there both in both the values uv, f of uv. uv, f of uv you have to consider here, I explained very clearly. So with these values now I erase this particular table, and then I start the calculation of x bar, y bar, u bar, v bar, sigma square u, sigma square v, etc. Okay, so then I start the calculations. You please remember the values of u and v, and so that what I consider the final values, you consider the values here, I kept the values here, and so that remaining all the values which are not at all required here, and so that I erase the table, remaining table. So if you consider the values, now you have to, by considering all these values, now you have to calculate the values of u bar, v bar, sigma square u, sigma square v, covariance of uv. That is what I calculate now. I start the calculations. Right? So it is u bar is equal to summation u f of u divided by n, capital N. This is what with respect to u. This is the formula of u bar. Similarly, v bar is equal to summation v into f of v divided by capital N. Okay, and sigma square u, it is 1 by capital N, summation u square f of u with respect to u, summation u square f of u minus u bar whole square. What is u bar? This is u bar. And similarly, sigma square v is going to be calculated by 1 by n summation v square f of v minus v bar the whole square. And one more formula, covariance of uv, it is equivalent to be 1 by n double summation uv, that is what the last value, uv f of uv minus u bar into v bar. This is what these are the formulas we have. Now you calculate 1 by n. What is summation u f of u? It is minus 54. Minus 54 by 200. So what is summation v f of v? It is nothing but minus 123 divided by 200. So these are the two values. First of all, I note down. What are the values of u bar and v bar? Minus 0.2769. This is v bar is equal to minus 0.6307. So these are the values of u bar and v bar. Now sigma square u, and then move to the sigma square u. So actually you have to calculate sigma u, sigma v. First we calculate this and then we move further. Sigma square u, this is what summation u square f of u is equal to 276. 276 divided by capital N is equal to 200 minus U bar is minus 0.2769 whole square. It is equivalent to B. So I write the value here. This is equivalent to B. So this is the value here. Sigma square U is equal to 1 point, I write here 1.37 where is the value? 1.3387 that is the value. And similarly, if you consider the sigma square V is nothing but summation V square f of V. Summation V square f of V is 311 divided by 200 minus this is what V bar is equal to minus 0.6307 whole square. What is the value of this? I write the value here, and so that I erase all the values, which are all the values we have discovered, and we have find out the values. So therefore I am erasing the values, and then it is equivalent to V. This is the value sigma square V. It is 1.1970. Okay, and then last one, covariance of UV, 1 by n summation UV f of UV minus U bar V bar. So which means you double summation UV f of UV is nothing but 172. So 172 divided by 200 minus U bar V bar, it is minus 0.2769 multiplied by minus 0.6307. This is what the value. So therefore I can erase all the values, and so that this is the value. If you calculate this value, you will get covariance of UV is 0.7074. This is what the value of 0.7074 covariance of UV. So with these values, what you have to find out more? It's sigma U, which you have to calculate, and sigma V. So at sigma U is nothing but square root of sigma square U is equivalent to B. Square root of this 1.3387. It is the value sigma U is equal to 1.1570, and similarly it is sigma square V, it is equivalent to B. The value sigma V is equal to 1.0941. So these are the values sigma U. You see here now in the board we have U bar, V bar, sigma U, sigma V, covariance of UV. These are the values are required to further continue the values. What you have to calculate after calculating the values in U and V? Now you have to calculate the values, all the values in terms of X and Y. What are the values in terms of X and Y? We have to calculate now. So I calculate all the values in terms of X and Y. So now I calculate all the values in terms of X and Y. These are the values of U bar and V bar. Now I calculate all the values in terms of X and Y. Except I leave this value. This is the value covariance of UV. Covariance of U comma V. This is the value. So these are the values which are required on the board, and now we have to calculate. Consider X bar is equal to H into U bar. A plus H into U bar plus A. A plus H into U bar is equivalent to B. What is A? We have considered. I write the value here. X minus. We have considered U is equal to X minus 32.5 divided by 5. So therefore A is this, H is this. This is A, this is H. And V is equal to Y minus 26 divided by 4. So this is B and this is what? K. A, B, H, K. Those are the values. So therefore, now we can write the values. This is what? A. What is A? A is 32.5 plus H is 5 multiplied by U bar, that is minus 0.2769. This is what the conversion of U bar in terms of X bar. Okay, I write what is X bar. What is X bar? X bar is equal to 31.1155, that is 55. Next Y bar similarly, B plus K into V bar is equivalent to B. What is B? B is nothing but 26, K is 4. So therefore 26 plus 4 into V bar. V bar is minus 0.6307. Therefore y bar is equal to, if you calculate this value, what you will get? Y bar is equal to 23.4772. And then what you have to calculate? Sigma x, sigma y. So it is, which are very simple, because so now I take the values of sigma x, sigma y. I calculate now. So for x bar, y bar, you have to calculate sigma x is equal to h into sigma u, and sigma y is equal to k into sigma v. These are the two formulas you have. So therefore h is 5. This is equal to 5 into sigma u. Sigma u is 1.1570. This is the value calculator. K is equal to sigma y. K is equal to 4 into sigma v. Sigma v is equal to 1.0941. So with this we can calculate sigma and sigma v. So therefore, what is sigma x and sigma y? Sigma x is equal to, I write here so that sigma y is equal to k sigma v. So sigma x is equivalent to be, the value here 5.7850, and sigma y is equivalent to be, it is the value of 4.3764. So these are the values of sigma y, sigma x and sigma y. Now with the help of the covariance of uv, you have to calculate covariance of xy. So now I am calculating covariance of xy. So the covariance of xy is equivalent to be, covariance of x comma y is equal to hk into covariance of u comma v. Do you remember all these values we have determined with the help of shifting the order and scale? So covariance of xy is equal to the value here, covariance of xy is equal to the value we have calculated. You calculate the value hk into h is equal to 5 into 4 multiplied by k is equal to 4 multiplied by covariance of u is 0.7074. So this is what the value of we have to calculate. I calculate which was not calculated there. So the 5 into 4 into 5, 20. So 20 multiplied by 0.7074 is equal to 14.148. So it is the value of the covariance of xy. Now we have to calculate the correlation coefficient. Of course, for correlation coefficient you need not to calculate all these values, because correlation coefficient it is independent of shifting the order and scale. But only for the regression lines you have to calculate these values. That is the reason why covariance of xy need not be calculated, because if you calculate r, you can calculate remaining r into sigma x, sigma y, which are enough. X bar, y bar enough. Covariance of xy is not needed. Okay, of course, fine. We have calculated covariance of xy, sigma x, sigma y, x bar, y bar. With these values, now we have to calculate the correlation coefficient and regression lines. First of all, correlation coefficient. What is the formula of the correlation coefficient? Coefficients. Remember all these values we have calculated all the values. Now we have to substitute the values, and then we have to calculate sigma x, sigma y, and then we have to calculate correlation coefficient rxy. First of all, correlation coefficient. Correlation coefficient. What is correlation coefficient? Rxy is equal to covariance of x comma y divided by sigma x, sigma y is equivalent to be, what is covariance of xy? 14.147 divided by what are sigma x and sigma y? I substitute the values. I take the value sigma x and sigma y. It is sigma x value is 5.7850 multiplied by sigma y is 4.3764. These are the values we have obtained. And then therefore it is equivalent to be the correlation coefficient. The value is 0.5588. So this is the value of correlation coefficient. At the end we have calculated. So with the help of x bar, y bar, sigma x, sigma y and r, we can calculate regression lines. So So what are the regression lines? Now I calculate regression lines. Regression lines. First one, we have two regression lines. Therefore, regression line of y on x, which is nothing but y minus y bar is equal to r into sigma y by sigma x into x minus x bar. These are the values of, this is the formula of the regression lines. So y minus y bar. What is y bar? 23.4772 is equivalent to be r the value just now we have calculated 0.5588 multiplied by sigma y the value here, this is sigma x, this is sigma x, this is sigma y, 4.3764 divided by 5.7850 multiplied by x minus x bar the value is 31.11, that is 1155. So this is what the regression line of y on x. By simplifying it, what you will get? So if you simplify this particular value, then we will have the equation in terms of y is equal to a plus bx. So if you simplify the value, we will get y is equivalent to be 0.4227 multiplied by x and plus 10.3235. This is after simplifying the regression line of y on x we have obtained. Similarly, so regression line of x on y. Regression line of x on y. I calculate regression line of x on y as well. So second one, regression line of x on y. What you will have? X minus x bar is equal to the formula r into sigma x by sigma y into y minus y bar. This is what the formula of regression line of x on y. So therefore, substitute all the values. X minus x bar is 31.1155 is equivalent to be r is 0.5588 multiplied by sigma x is 5.7850 divided by sigma y 4.3764 multiplied by y minus y bar is 23.4772. So by simplifying these again, you take this particular constant right hand side, you multiply the value and again you multiply the constants, and so finally if you simplify the value, simplify this particular equation, what you will get at the end, x is equivalent to, you have to prepare in this fashion. So x is equal to 0.7387 multiplied by y. So a plus bx, x is equal to a plus by, like that. So plus 13.7739. So this is what another line, regression line of x on y. Regression line of x on y. So these are the calculations of correlation coefficient and regression lines. So first of all the values we have calculated in terms of u and v, that is u bar, v bar, sigma u, sigma v, and covariance of u, which are all to be converted in terms of x bar, y bar, sigma x, sigma y, and covariance of xy and rxy, and then to calculate the values of correlation coefficient and regression lines. The correlation coefficient, the formula you know, and similarly regression lines use the formulas and then calculate in this fashion. Fine, I hope you understand. This is what the calculation of correlation coefficient and regression lines for a grouped frequency distribution, bivariate data, bivariate grouped frequency distribution. This is called simply grouped data for a bivariate frequency data. Thank you.